Aspen will be here, and yes, I will like pretty much always be poodling from now on. Yeah, you'll deal with it, it's fine. But this is just a little rant video about the vacation I was on. So yeah, if you want like an update on how my channel is going to be doing stuff, go watch my last video because I updated all that at the beginning of it. But another thing that I was talking to someone on my Discord about, sorry, like I can't think right now. So one thing I was talking to someone on my Discord about was posting like gameplays over like games that I have and stuff on this channel, which I probably will do because I do play a lot of games and I have thought about posting them before, but I will have to see because the computer I'm going to play the games on is not the same computer that I have my video editing software on, so I'll have to see if I can send it to my other computer and then edit it and all that. And if it doesn't work out, I obviously have a Twitch channel that I play video games on there, so I'll just announce it in the Discord that I am streaming, and then I have my Twitch set to save videos so that anytime you want you can just go and watch it and you can skip around in it, you know, after I finish streaming. So yeah, I'll keep you updated on that. But yeah, so here is my rant video, and I'll give you a little bit of background with it as well. So, like every year, me and my mom go down to Florida because obviously, you know, it's summertime now. It's really nice down there. We want to go to the beach. So we stay with our, with family down there, like my uncle, my aunt, and my two cousins. We stay with them just because, you know, why pay for a hotel when you can have free rooms and stuff? Yeah. So we're down there and we're staying, and overall the stay was pretty good. But my uncle was so annoying. Like he was like a 2-year-old complaining about everything. So we went to this Italian restaurant like the second day we were there because we stayed for a while. So we went to an Italian restaurant that they wanted to try. And, you know, I was fine with it. I was like, you know, you always gotta try new places to find out if you like them or not. So I was fine with it. So we went to this Italian restaurant, and me, my friend, and my uncle all ordered spaghetti and meatballs. Obviously, my uncle had his own serving, and me and my friend shared ours. And we, like, the noodles, for one, were, like, not very good. They were terrible noodles. Like, I barely was able to finish them. And then my mom's food, they didn't use the right noodles, so it tasted like really off. It was just like a weird texture consistency. And my mom has a big thing about textures. She can seriously throw up because the texture is off on something. So it was a big deal to her. I tasted it, I thought it tasted fine, but I really don't care about texture of stuff. And then we got to the meatballs, because like they were like big meatballs that were just kind of on the side, and you eat the noodles, cut up the meatballs, stuff like that. So we got to the meatballs and like we started eating it, and they tasted like canned cat food. That like it was like someone took canned cat food, dumped it out, put it in a meatball, and like served it. It was terrible. And I didn't know if it was just me, because I'm really sensitive to taste. So I had my friend try it, and she couldn't even like eat it. I had my mom try it, she couldn't. And then I had like my cousins try it. They couldn't eat it either. Like they couldn't even swallow it. They had to spit it out. And so my uncle then tries his meatballs, because he had been mixing it in with the noodles, so it kind of covered up the flavor and stuff. So he tried it alone and was like, oh my god, I can't believe I've been eating this. And so we called over our waitress, told her, you know, about the food, like, hey, like, the noodles weren't good, the meatballs taste like cat food. And so she sent over the manager, and he, like, listened to us and stuff, but, like, he didn't act very, like, oh, I'm so sorry your food was, like, bad. He's like, well, I've been in business for 40 years. I kind of know what I'm doing. I've never changed the recipe, and I'm still in business. So he didn't do it that, like, sassy, but, like, that's his attitude. It is like, dude, like, you gotta listen to the customers. Like, the food's bad. So, of course, from then on, every time the waitress came back, my uncle would, like, complain and complain and complain and complain, like, about new things that were, like, just fine and we had no trouble with before. He would complain and complain and complain and complain. And, of course, the waitress had to tell the manager, because, like, that's protocol, and, you know, because you have to improve the food, and the manager, owner, whatever, you know, has to know, like, how do I need to improve. So, of course, when it came time to pay the bills, because, we split bills, like, my uncle's, like, family paid theirs, and, like, mine paid ours, you know, if you understand that. And so we didn't have to pay, like, me, my mom, and my friend, well, really my mom, didn't have to pay, you know, like, our check was completely taken away, but, like, my uncle had to pay, and I was like, ha, karma. So, yeah, and then, no, excuse me, and then the second time, we went to this, like, burger place down on a beach, and we ordered and everything, and holy crap, my cousin is so entitled. Like, yeah, so he got his burger, and he ordered it with onion rings, but it got there, and it didn't have onion rings, so he, like, shoves it to the side, and is like, I'm not eating that without onion rings, I'm not even touching it without onion rings on it. And I'm like, dude, like, what the crap? Like, my burger came out, and the bun was legit, like, burnt. Like, I could, like, hammer a nail into a board. It was so burnt. And I freaking just took the meat off the bun and ate it. You're okay without onion rings. So, of course, they bring him onion rings. And then, when they brought out our food, they didn't bring my aunt's salad because they were cooking fried chicken. And if you work anywhere, like fast food, stuff like that, you know, like, fried chicken is generally the thing that takes the longest to cook. Or not fried, but grilled chicken. So, of course, you know, the waitress comes out and is like, yeah, we just didn't want everybody else's food getting cold sitting in the back. Your salad, like, the chicken for your salad is still cooking. It'll be another, like, 5 minutes and we'll bring it out. And, you know, they're like 5-10 minutes, actually. And, of course, you know, my aunt's like, okay, great. And, like, 5-6 minutes pass by, and they still haven't brought out the food. So, like, my uncle's like, if they don't bring out that salad, we're getting to take it off the check. Which I understood because, you know, yeah, you don't want to pay for something you didn't get. But, like, he didn't have to be so snotty about it. And then, of course, like, they finally bring out, like, he gets the waitress over and is like, where's her food? Like, you still haven't brought her food. Where's her food? So the waitress brings out the salad and is like, it's still going to be another, like, 2 minutes until the chicken's done, you know, like I told you. And so, of course, my aunt's, like, eating it and eating it. And, of course, like, she's close to being done with it. And, of course, the chicken is still not out. And my uncle is going ballistic about it. Like, oh, my God. You would think they took his firstborn child. He is going crazy about there not being chicken. So they finally bring out the chicken. And after we finish eating, he, like, stays inside and, like, calls the manager over. He's like, I need the manager right now. And, of course, you know, my mom, like, takes me and my friend outside because, obviously, we weren't going to stand in there awkwardly, like, hi, ha, 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 hi. You know, while he yelled at the manager. So, yeah. But it's like, dude, they told you. Like, is going to be about 5-10 minutes. Like, and then the last day we were there, my aunt was cooking me, my mom, and my friend breakfast. And we're not huge breakfast people. We eat like very little in the morning. And so we just had some bacon and biscuits. And how my aunt's house is set up is like, here's the kitchen, here's like a giant like doorway, and then here's the like living room. And my uncle was sitting in the living room, like had to take maybe like 10 steps to get into the kitchen. Like, it's not very far away. And of course, you know, my aunt is sitting there like cooking breakfast, finally gets it done, and of course he comes in to eat. You know, she's like, hey, breakfast is done, and all she made was biscuits and bacon. So me and my mom and my friend are eating it, and my uncle comes in and is like, I wanted eggs, you didn't make me eggs. And my aunt's like, well, you didn't tell me you wanted eggs. And he's like, but I do, so make me some eggs. So like, she has to get like pots and stuff out and make him eggs, because he sat there like throwing a temper tantrum like a 2-year-old would. And it's like, dude, you legit like only have to talk about it as loud as I'm talking right now and tell her, hey, make me some eggs while she's cooking. Like, what the crap? But yeah, he just like really annoyed me. He acted like a freaking little kid. Oh my god. But yeah, so there's my little rant video about that. And I hope all of you have a great day. I will try to post more often now that it's summer and I have nothing going on. So yeah, well, bye!